Alright, welcome back to another night of the Halloween horror movie marathon. I almost said it backwards, I almost said it wrong, like you. Not tonight, though! Tonight we watched As Above, So Below, a movie about some cavers looking for the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone.
This is not, in fact,
Damn you, Harry Potter!
Okay, let's get into it first. Acting. Just acting.
Just acting.
Just acting.
Just acting.
No spoilers yet.
Oh gosh. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give the acting a 4.
Tempted to go up or down?
Down.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4. It was just a lot of heavy breathing and panic.
Well, yes.
The whole movie carried based on the shoulders of the
It
lead
is
girl.
found footage, so there's that.
But yeah, the acting was good.
All
It was believable.
I'll give it a 4 too. I was tempted to go higher, but there was a lot of standard found footage acting. You know, you have to breathe heavy a lot and such, and voices coming from off camera. So yeah, 4. Effects.
Woo! I'm gonna give it a 5.
I am 2. Yes, I am. Also a 5.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna give it a 2.
Oh God, no!
I'm like,
No,
what?
No, a 5.
Everything looked great.
Yes, visually it was
The
amazing.
Catacombs were awesome. Whether they probably went somewhere like where there was a real mine of some kind.
Yeah, that are a very elaborate set.
It was, yeah.
I mean, it could be, but
The moments of claustrophobia when they were crawling through small tunnels, when they were pulling rocks out of discovering new passageways, the look of, the dead people when they went through hell, and everything was, just visually it was amazing.
Yeah.
Except, well, you get the shaky camera bits in there that were annoying at bits.
but
For the
still
most
a
part,
5.
yeah.
Um,
It worked.
I'm just gonna jump in the story. I'm gonna go first because I'm excited about this one. I will preface this by saying I generally can't stand found footage movies. Like, as a rule, I try not to watch them. For every one I've enjoyed, there's been at least 10 that I hated. However, the premise of this, I absolutely love. I am a huge fan of the study of religion and mythology and all of that kind of stuff. Took me forever, but I buckled down and forced myself to read the entire Divine Comedy. I have all sorts of books on mythology and religion up there. I love that kind of stuff. So right off the bat, the whole theme of the movie was something I just madly in love with. And then also just the whole archaeologist and forbidden everything, and just that whole feeling of wonder and I want to know and I need to see this, and she was gonna see it through regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just incredible. That's something I can relate to, because you know me, I don't always make the best decisions when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like, no, that's interesting, so I need to do that. So this was one time where I found myself actually very easily related to the movie and the character and what was happening. So overall, just everything here I thought was amazing. So this absolutely a 5 for story.
Wow.
Yeah, super 5. Which I never thought I would give a found footage film a 5, but yeah, definitely.
It's very Indiana Jones meets National Treasure kind of movie with horror spliced in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix, which is why I'm going to give it a 5. I was very engrossed throughout the whole movie. It kept me interested. Every little twist and turn of the catacombs, you're just like, ooh, that looks fun. I wish I could be there, and I want to do that. And, the way they seamlessly flowed through hell and then back out again into when they came out of the sewer, they came out backwards like you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
It was just weird looking, but it worked.
And
it was
even
everything
that
was
looked good, though, I will say, because obviously it's just an upside down camera. But it looked good. It didn't look like they were putting their legs up and, pulling themselves up out of the hole. It looked good.
There was some kind of special effect in there, because there's no way you could actually crawl out of a hole the way they did. That's why I thought it was cool, though, because they actually took that extra step to make it believable. And, even though there was some elements of religion and supernaturality, or is it a word? Supernatural elements in it, it flowed very well. You wouldn't, when she was rubbing the Philosopher's Stone flakes onto the people to try and save them, it worked. It naturally just was. It was very Indiana Jones-esque.
Yeah.
It was just here's something supernatural, but it works, and it's just
Yeah.
part of reality.
That's the thing. Yeah, it just kind
And
of.
you don't really pay any attention. You don't give it a second thought because it's just there and it works.
This is when you're along for it, you watch them progress through everything, and you watch things happen as they do. You kind of get wrapped up, and like you said, everything just kind of feels right. Like even the characters start to accept, like when he saw his little brother under the ground, and then all of a sudden it just turns back into the stone that it was, and there wasn't even water there, and everyone's just like, no, it's not real.
Right.
But they didn't even say, why the hell are we seeing this thing? It's just, no, it's not real. And then they carried on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just kind of accepted it as the reality at that point.
Even the extreme weirdness of Papillon seeing the flaming car underground with someone in it and he gets sucked into it. That was, it was so just out of place, but it worked so well.
Yeah. But we won't gush forever about the movie. I could.
I'm giving it a 5 as well.
Yes.
I don't know if I gave it a number, but
You
I just
did.
had to put it okay.
So last, scare factor.
Hmm.
I know what I'm going to give it. I'm actually going a 4 on this one. I thought this did incredible with the I want to call them the angels from Doctor Who, but
the Weeping Angels.
yeah, the stone things and the apparition guy who like his head was solid, but the rest was like the black smoke kind of stuff, and everything just really fit. There was a lot of creepy imagery and just really good, and not just cheap jump scares. I mean, really good, just creepy, prolonged imagery. And I know, like, you're not a fan of when they show the monster, but then keep it too long. Like, I know, like on, what was it? The last one we watched, The Conjuring. The one on top of the dresser.
Yeah.
And then it just stayed on camera for way too long, and you saw it, and it kind of ruined the...
Like that monster in the VHS movie from last year,
Yeah.
where it was just on top of the car looking down at them for way too long.
Yes. It was great in quick bursts, but once you focus on it, it's like, you've taken the mystery away, and it's not fun. But here, I think it works. Like, everything that stayed on screen looked good. Like I said, like that apparition guy, and just... I thought everything looked amazing here. It was really just scary and creepy, and I mean, I'm not saying I'm scared, but it had that good allure to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm giving the scare factor, whatever we're calling it here, a 4.
4, huh?
Yep.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to give it a 4 as well, because I agree with everything he said. Yeah, it was just... It was damn near perfect, I don't know what they could have done to make it even more scary, except for, like, show Satan going through hell.
Yeah.
That might have taken out of it a little too much.
Yeah, I think they did just the right amount. Like, there were some spots where they just hinted at things. It didn't blatantly show them, but that was just enough.
Right. My only nitpick with the scariness of it would be the person in the black robe, the lady in the black robe. That was just a little too cheesy
Which
for me.
one? The one on the street with the big eyes that stared at him?
in the chair. In the end.
Oh.
The black robe and the
Yeah, the apparition-y thing.
Yeah.
That was the one with, like, the smoke body, though. That looked
No,
really
that
cool.
was a robe.
Oh.
That was a black robe.
Hmm.
I think it looked like that girl with the white dress from the beginning.
Yeah.
It looked
Which
like her
would make
face.
sense, because that was
It
the
was just
opposite.
a girl in the
I know
black
that
robe.
what we're saying makes no sense now. I apologize for that.
That was my only little nitpick, because that black robe was just a little too cheesy.
Hmm.
Maybe if they made it a little more tattered, more homeless potato sack looking kind of something black. Yeah. But other than that, everything else was,
Yeah.
bing, bang, boom, on top of it, looked great. So a 4 for the scare factor.
Absolutely.
All right, so overall, as above, so below, it gets a 4.5. We can round that up to a 5 if we wanted to.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'd say if any movie was deserving of it, it would probably be this one.
I was
Like,
very surprised.
I've liked a lot of the other movies. I loved The Children.
Mhm.
Like, that's one I'm still going to rewatch, and I'm still recommending to people, but
Mhm.
I think this was better. I think this beats it.
It
Just
definitely, yeah.
the visual appeal, the story, I mean, the characters are relatable. It's very easy to get into this movie. Like,
Even the clock tower bit in the beginning really had nothing to do with the story. It was just so amazing to see.
yeah, it was just really cool.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, when they're doing the setup and they're building the character, like when first she snuck into Iran and she saw, the rose key, which was a really cool looking thing too, by the way.
Yeah.
It it fit. You weren't bored. You didn't
Yeah, right
question
from
it.
the beginning, you were very engrossed in the movie, and it caught
Yeah.
your attention.
And it just stuck too the whole time.
Yep.
So yeah, if any movie was going to get a 5, I would be okay giving it to this one.
As above, so
So-
below. I'd recommend it. Check it out if you
Definitely
haven't.
recommended.
You know, even if you don't like found footage, shaky cam kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Give it a
which,
watch.
like I said, for the record, I do not like those. I would almost never recommend them. Even the ones I do like Chronicle and VHS and Cloverfield somewhat, I still won't go out of my way to recommend. If someone asks specifically, I'll say, yeah, it's okay, but otherwise, no. But this one, yes, definitely check it out. Great as a horror movie, great as just a good story, great as pretty much anything. Like, even if you just like Indiana Jones, you'll love this. So definitely give it a shot. And we've still got a few more movies left, so stay tuned, keep watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Night night.